Okay, this is What If Deku Was Abandoned Part 2, and in the last part, Deku and Bakugo had killed the Nomu, and also joined UA, and, yeah, I'm gonna say, since I didn't actually do very much, villain stuff, because he's a villain slash vigilante slash hero, I guess, but technically, but not really. But yeah, so I'm gonna say that they know about the League of Villains, and they said they're thinking since they're infiltrating, why not do, League of Villains too. So, they say that they go to, since Deku has, the all-knowing quirk or whatever I said in part 0, I think, or 1, since he has that, he knows where the League of Villains base is, and also what they're planning, and what UA is planning, and I don't know why I said earlier, they joined UA, but they did, because I want them to, but, yes, and basically, they go to the League of Villains and said, we want to join you. And, basically, Shigaraki's like, who are you, twerp? Or who you, twerps? I guess, and Deku laughs. He laughs. Well, I mean, we are UA students, but we just infiltrated them. And Deku's like, Shigaraki's like, what? He's like, why? Like, what? Like, he's thinking that this is gonna be a trap, something like that. Why are they doing this? And, basically, Deku, he just, says, well, I mean, I could just kill you, and take down, or at least most of, League of Villains, and Shigaraki's like, you think so? And Deku's like, yeah, I think I do. And, Shigaraki's like, you wanna try it, twerp? And Deku's like, sure, why not? And then he possesses, Shigaraki just gets out, Deku's knife from Deku, and starts cutting his legs, his Achilles tendon, and, below, the knee leg place, and basically, when he gets out of, being possessed, Shigaraki gets out of being possessed, he can't move his legs, because he cut them in the vital areas where his legs are. I don't know where that is, because I'm not a doctor, or a psychopath, so he can't move his legs anymore, and he tries to decay, but his fingers are cut off, I guess, so he can't why did I say cut? He can't disintegrate anything anymore, or he can't, move, and Deku's like, see, that was pretty easy, and, And, Deku's like, well, whatever. You can go get your master to heal you, I guess. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm gonna say that, they had a doctor, that could, like, fully heal you, basically, no matter what. Except, doesn't matter, because Shigaraki can't disintegrate anything anymore, because he took his quirk while they were doing that. And Deku just walks in, to the bar, and sees the TV, and he's like, well, hello, Pops. And, All For One's like, and who could this be? And, Deku's like, well, you don't remember the voice of your own son? You're a great father. And, basically, All For One's like, Izuku, why are you here? And Deku's like, well, I'm just come to take over your organization, or at least join it. I thought about infiltrating it, but I saw that, your top, man was so weak, I thought maybe I could just take it over, because that'd be fun. Basically, All For One's like, well, we can work out something to, like, become allies, but you're not gonna become leader, because that's Shigaraki's, position. And Deku's like, I know you can just give him a different quirk, but, like, he can't do anything right now, because he's bleeding out, and also I cut off all his fingers, so he can't disintegrate anything. And Deku, and All For One's like, well, he's like, well, why'd you just leave him there? I mean, we're gonna become allies, right? And Deku's like, I never said that. You did. I never agreed to it. Fucking dumbass. And, basically, Deku just, annoys All For One, is like, okay, well, you can leave, and I will think about it. I can't promise you a yes, though. And Deku grins and is like, well, I guess then you'll have to die. And walks out of the building. And, basically, Deku tells Bakugo, he's like, I think that went well. And, Bakugo's like, what the hell just happened? Like, who is he? And what's up? And, basically, Deku tells him at least part of the story. Oh, shit. Part of the story where, Deku, where All For One, he says that his name is All For One, and that All For One is his father, and that, All For One basically, ran off when he was a child, and by doing that, made it so, Inko barely had any money to live, and, yeah, stuff like that, and the entire story, I don't know what the entire story would be, because, yeah, don't question it. And basically, Deku, is like, well, whatever, I have an idea for us to do, and he's like, well, I know that, you know and I know that we're going to, USJ, and I'm gonna make clones of me and you, and our clones are gonna go to school, but we are gonna stay here and get ready because I want to go to the USJ with USJ, but I also don't necessarily want to reveal ourselves. So I'm going to we're both gonna wear masks, and I'm going to have All For One give you a second quirk because I don't want to reveal that it's us. And basically Deku is just going to use his possessing quirk. Also, I didn't say this earlier. I'm going to say that he learned it recently. But basically, Deku learned that he can use people's quirks when he's possessing them. So, like, let's say he possesses Ida, then he can use his engine legs quirk, or could use Reciprocal Burst against himself, and then his engines would be off for a little while, and then he could just beat up Ida while he couldn't move, and stuff like that. Or he could become Todoroki and fuck up everybody else in the class, or something like that. So yeah, basically, also, actually, no. I'm gonna have, okay, so, next, like, a week later, Deku and Bakugo have just been going to school. Oh, fuck. And they met up with All For One, or the League of Villains, and said that they would ally with them. But you have to give Bakugo a quirk. And, basically, All For One's like, sure, whatever, and gives Bakugo a quirk. And the quirk, am I gonna get to the USJ in this episode? 1 second. Okay, so I forgot about, heroes versus villains and stuff. So, after, I decide what quirk, actually, no. What I'm gonna do is, I don't think I'm gonna get to the USJ, to make this episode, or part, so I am going to let you guys decide in the comments what you'd want Bakugo's quirk to be, and if you guys don't, that's fine, I'll just decide one on my own, but it's always better if you guys comment what you guys like, because I prefer that. So, basically, Deku, okay, so, orientation, or whatever, that thing, ball throw, Deku just creates a ball of black, not the black hole type thing, just a ball of black, and is able to just levitate it. So since it's around the ball, it's holding the ball inside it, and it just goes on for infinity. And then Bakugo, since he's been training his quirk more, he gets 1,500 about, I'm gonna say, because I hope that's about the right amount. But I also could definitely be wrong. But I'm gonna say that it's the right amount. Yeah, so basically, Deku, gets first place on everything, and, Deku was like, well, I wish we could do more of that, but whatever. So, I basically just did that ball throw entire thing to stall all the time, but it was only lasted like 30 seconds. So, whatever. So basically, Deku just, heads home and works on, trying to, like, stay awake while possessing people. So sometimes he would just possess people on the street and try to stay awake while he's on, like, the roof of a building. And since when he finds out, or he figures out that if he creates a clone and then possesses somebody, then his clone will stay awake, but he won't. So if he just, like, creates his clone while possessing somebody, like right before possessing somebody, then he can move around with his clone because they have the same conscience, basically. I think, theoretically, that would not work, but I'm also not smart, so I wouldn't know. Basically, he can, since he knows what happens with his clone, kind of like the shadow clone jutsu, I think. Like, if they do two different things at once, like two different things, then he knows what the other, what happened to the other clone. So, yeah, I spent way too long explaining that, but whatever. That's how it works. So now he's figured out that he can, do that. And then he also found out a way to reverse his darkness. So when he ever creates a clone, he can, since it's darkness, he can make, like, a shine and bright light before making it, or, like, making the clone, so nobody knows that it's darkness, and they think, oh, it's light, not dark, so not Deku. Yeah, that, like that. But, yeah, so basically, Deku, goes to school the next day, and, they do their thing, and then, I don't know when the heroes versus villains thing is, but in a little while it is. Okay, you know what? Since there's not gonna be enough time, or I would have to choose a quirk for Bakugo, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to have this be a really short part, and I will try to upload tonight because this was a short part, and I'm gonna try to get to the USJ. Then, also, I saw this, what if Deku idea, where it's what if Deku was Technoblade, and I think the idea that I got it from was Oprah or something. So, check him out, and, if you guys want to do that, like, want me to do that after this series, let me know, and I will do it. But just let me know in the comments below what your thoughts on this are, and, yeah, bye.